And good afternoon from a beautiful day on the Monterey Peninsula. I was telling Tina and Kyle earlier that perhaps we should just, for the town hall, just basically say, hey, it's such a lovely day outside. We should just all go enjoy it if you have the opportunity to do so. But that aside, um, once again, I have to reiterate, please refer to the Naval Support Activity Monterey Facebook page along with the MWR Facebook pages for the most up-to-date information. For like on the MDBR page, the Facebook page, it has the week's meals. If you find yourself on the installation, at least the main site, the and the campus, you can stop by the Love Shack. Today was a lovely spaghetti with meat sauce. And then yesterday was curry with chicken. I think tomorrow is chicken strips, and then Friday is the fish tacos. So please take advantage of that if you get an opportunity. Also on the Facebook page, you'll find things like a repost to the Monterey Unified Monterey Peninsula Unified School District information regarding a virtual town hall that's scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday the 25th at 5 p.m. There's some information that we put out there, and then also the Navy's 34th San Diego Bay Bridge Run Walk, which is a virtual event this year, so it's available from any location. And that's in May of 2020. There's information on that, and then also most recently, as of today, there's the information posted about the most recent updates to the CNO's, the Chief of Naval Operations Professional Reading Program. So a lot of new updates there and information. As a reminder, the Navy Higher Headquarters continues to direct Health Protection Condition Charlie throughout California naval installations, including this naval support activity. Also, Monterey County remains in purple tier of the colored tier system, which is the highest. Also, Santa Cruz and San Benito. I checked a bunch of other places too, and the surrounding area, and pretty much everything is purple, which is widespread. So um, you can read as much as I can. That there's the numbers are coming down. The data is at least indicating that hospitalization rates are coming down, but there's still tragically we're losing people, and it behooves us to use prudence and follow public health measures as we move forward. So there's a possibility that the garrison might transition to Bravo, so Health Protection Condition Bravo, here in the coming days. But that's not what we're hearing over from Navy Higher Headquarters. So um, also as a reminder, the officer in charge of the Navy Medicine Administrative Unit here at the Naval Support Activity is recommending that you seek out all available vaccination options if you're interested in volunteering to get administered for one of the two currently U.S. government emergency use authorization vaccines. And again, you can see in the open source media that there's a third that's possibly coming from another source, another pharmaceutical company. So we'll see what the results of that are. Uh, if you are interested in, one of the options is the military treatment facility, which is the Army Health Clinic, also known as CalMed, over on the Presidio Monterey. It's for authorized patrons only, so that those that are of the Department of Defense, which includes your DoD civilians, military retirees, and TRICARE beneficiaries. And they're doing it in accordance with the prioritization list that's provided by the Department of Defense as they work through it. And so they're permitting COVID vaccination appointments, and it is by appointment only, and it is being enforced for and currently today. Yesterday it started. They opened up some appointments for TRICARE beneficiaries that are 70 years of age and older, and also military retirees that are 70 years and older. So it's starting to move forward. The latest news is the vaccination at the Army Health Clinic that'll transition to a SHOTX construct coinciding with phase two, which should increase some of the throughput as we move forward. So there's obviously still limited supplies, and the Army continues to work with their higher headquarters to make sure that there's the demand signal is communicated. In terms of the Veterans Administration, Palo Alto, it's still at Gorley Clinic, located in Marina, as one means on the peninsula, also for veterans. Recent check of their site indicates that they're still working through it's limited to appointments are limited to the local high risk veterans, and you can call that 650-496-2535 number Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, and then if you meet criteria to schedule an appointment. So, and then also there's Monterey County vaccination, and they're working through their current tier. It's by appointment also at different locations as it moves around, but currently it's 1 Bravo Tier 1, and you can check the website. It's www.mcvaccinate.com, and they have all the information posted there on the latest and greatest. Speaking of the Presidio of Monterey Army Health Clinic, an item that popped up here recently was that the primary care, if this applies to you, appointments are about 50% capacity in comparison to their historic levels. That's coinciding with the COVID vaccination site activity. So it's, I mean, just the run of the site activity, they didn't get any plus up in resources in terms of people, workforce. So they're having to do their, to the best of their ability, their typical activities in terms of healthcare, but then they're also running the vaccination site. So they're running about 50% capacity when it comes to appointments at the primary care in there. So right now they're typically fully booked about 2 to 3 weeks out. So from the current date. So make sure you're aware of that as you if that's your primary care location, like this person that's speaking right now. The immunization clinic also at the Army Health Clinic is closed. The appointment line is available though, and it's 1-866-957-2256. They will be taking calls, however, only to place that patient on a standby list. And then patients will be contacted and scheduled on a case-by-case basis for like travel screenings and immunizations that are due for some reason. So just something to note as the Army Health Clinic works through some of the vaccinations. And then also on a new item, and Kyle might talk to this more, but on an uplifting possible note to some people, is that right now, barring something that would prevent otherwise, but the plan is effective March 5th, the Monterey Pines Golf Course will reopen to the general public. Military ID holders, so in other words, our military, DoD civilians, retirees, and those family members, they have priority for advanced tee times from 08 to 10 o'clock daily. And then after that, it's open to anybody on the same priority basis. And then same day, if tee times are not, if there's available tee times day of from 08 to 10, obviously those will be made available if you're there on the day of. And then the next virtual town hall is Wednesday, the 10th of March. It's hard to believe we're already into March. Feels like, I mean, obviously February is not over yet, but it does seem to have gone pretty fast, at least in my opinion. And looking forward to moving on. So with that, I will hand it off to Kyle, our Fleet and Family Readiness Director. Kyle.
Thank you, Skipper, and good afternoon, NSA Monterey. Got a few updates for you here, quality of life stuff. There's a couple really cool virtual events that the Skipper mentioned that I'd like to direct everybody to the Navy Life NSA Monterey website. We'll have the information there. These are region-wide or actually CONUS-wide for anyone that wants to participate. The first one that he mentioned is the Nautical Mile Challenge. This is an event where you register your results virtually, but you get to run a mile, and each quarter mile you do something else, whether it be push-ups, whether it be burpees, that kind of thing, and then you log your time, and that's for the entire month of April. So you can submit your times for doing that during the month of April, and there will be different prizes and stuff given out, so you can get the information there. That will be in April. And the other big one is the 34th Bay Bridge Run. So for anyone who's been stationed in San Diego before, you know this is a huge event down there where you run across the Bay Bridge going to Coronado from San Diego proper. That event is going to be virtual this year. You can register for it now at their website. And the way it's going to work is you're going to get a medal, you're going to get a T-shirt, you're going to get, once you log your run time in, you're going to be able to get a certificate of completion, that kind of thing. And that's going to be in May, and the dates for that are May 9th to the 16th. So you can kind of run your 4-miler whenever you choose to during that time frame and register it and get all those nice things. But it looks like a really great event. You can register today. I know that the cheapest registration is if you register before 28 February, but you have plenty of time to register between now and the race time. So please, again, go to our website, Navy Life NSA Monterey. Just Google that, and it'll take you to the website, and you'll be able to see those events that you can log in virtually. And then touch again on what the Skipper mentioned about the expansion of patronage over at the Monterey Pines. So For those of you, for the majority of our customers, there's no impact to you. You'll still have access to the Pines like it's had. You will have priority registration from 8 to 10 every morning. So you don't have to worry about the general public sweeping up all the tee times. You'll still have the ability to get tee times during those hours. And then tee times after 10 a.m. in the morning will be open to the general public starting Friday, March 5th. So you will see an uptick in golf play out there. I know the other local public courses that have been open for a while are pretty crushed with golf. So we expect very similar out at the Monterey Pines, which is in just amazing condition right now. So if you do have friends that are golfers and you can't make it out there to escort them to the Pines, you can let them know that they can go ahead and make their own tee times now, and they have access to the Pines starting 5 March. Those are all the updates from Quality of Life. If you have anything, again, please put it back in the chat. I do see one in the chat. When do we open the Trident Room back up? Wouldn't we all like to open the Trident Room back up? That's for sure. So until we move to HPCon-B, there are no changes to our current services. We have again requested approval to do some limited outdoor events, like the Rose Garden outside the Trident, the dining area outside of Lenovia. We're still waiting, standing by for approval on those. So we're ready to do it once we're given approval to do so. We'd love to give the military community here an opportunity to do some more things outside the household and especially in a safe environment that we can provide. But as of right now, there are no changes to our current status and otherwise in N9 programs other than the expansion at Monterey Pines Golf, like I previously mentioned. That's all I have here to give out today. And if any other questions come in the chat, I will answer those, but I'll hand it back over to Captain Dale.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. And then one thing on the Monterey Pines golf course too is Kyle and the team has done a great job. It's not just that it's going to be reopening to the public here on the general public on the 5th of March, but they're also opening it a little bit earlier than typical. So it's tee times starting at 8 o'clock, so a little bit earlier than we had been doing here more recently. So thanks for expanding those services. And yes, we did make a couple of requests for decoupled services. We'll see. We've made those in the past, and they didn't result in authorization to move forward. But who knows? We'll see what the current environment supports. All right. I don't see anything about in the chat. We'll give it a little bit of time here. And I do appreciate the question about the Trident Room. I echo what Kyle said. All right. Got a minute or two here. While we're waiting. All right, we just had one pop in. That's from Kyle. Yeah, he says, just those aren't up on the chat, in terms of the Trident Room, he says first stage will likely be outdoor cocktails and appetizers in the Rose Garden as soon as we are given approval. So as Kyle mentioned earlier this week, we made that request along with some outdoor sit-down dining at Lenovia. So another note about the golf course is if you're out there, the eatery is open. It's takeout, but having eaten there numerous times, it's quite tasty. So if you get a chance, it's nice to just kind of get outdoors and have a meal with your round of golf, or go play the go use the golf range. You can use the range itself. So good stuff. All right. I still don't see anything else in the chat, so give it a minute, another minute or two. All right. Sounds good. All right. The other thing, I'll just mention real quickly before we do sign off, to give it another 30 seconds or so in case someone wants to ask a question. But we also made a request. We actually socialized the request about the ability of opening up our lodging facilities, the RV park, the Navy Lodge, and the historic Del Monte Hotel uh, beyond that of just current official travel. In other words, leisure travel and things like that. And so we're waiting to see what the sense is on that one. So hopefully we get a positive response here in the days ahead. So, all right. I don't see anything else in the chat. So thanks everybody. Much appreciated for chiming in today. It is a gorgeous day outside. I highly recommend if you have the opportunity, take advantage of it while we got it. So with that, barring any last second chat intakes, I will sign off. All right. Have a great rest of your afternoon and going into the weekend and enjoy out here.